let's start making the pickles, Polish pickles. Polish pickles are basically fermented cucumbers, and the fermentation process is natural process that is going to give you the good lactic bacteria. So whenever you're going to eat them, they're going to be good for your gut. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put all my cucumbers into the big jar, and I will not worry about how they're going to lay inside because they don't care, me neither. And I am going to put some layers of fresh dill in between. So let's do that. Some garlic, peppercorns, and a couple of the allspice berries. I think I have total of 8 of them, so that's going to be the whole allspice for the big jar. If we add too much, the allspice is going to overpower the garlic and other herbs that we're going to add in here. So okay, I think I have 8 pounds of pickles. This is the pickling type of cucumbers. You can also find them as salad cucumbers in your grocery store. The best when they are fresh from your garden. So when you're going to put them inside of your fermenting crock pot, you are going to boil water. I use filtered water and I boil it. Leave it for a few minutes to cool down, maybe like 10 degrees, and then I mix the water with sea salt or kosher salt. The important thing is you don't want to use the salt with iodine because it is going to make them soft. And I don't have today any of the horseradish. My horseradish that I have in the garden is not ready yet because I planted it last fall and it is not ready yet. So yeah, I could not find any of the horseradish root at the grocery store, and I even traveled to San Antonio from Seguin and no luck. So I'm going to try without, but to kind of aid the lack of horseradish, I'm going to put some leaves from my grapes on top of it, and they are full of tannins, and they're going to also help the cucumbers in the fermentation process to stay a little bit more crunchy. Another tip that you can think about, if your room temperature is about 76, like I have here in my kitchen in Texas, the fermented cucumbers, they like cooler temperatures on the countertop. So if you want to leave them for a week on the countertop, make sure that the room temperature in your kitchen or wherever you're going to keep them is not more than 70-71 degrees. If it's as hot as in my kitchen, after 2 days, transfer them to the fridge, and that way the process of fermentation is going to slow down and they will stay crunchy. So that's one of the tips that I can give you. Another thing is, if you don't have horseradish, don't worry about that. The horseradish is giving the cucumbers that crunchiness, and even if you don't have it, they're going to be a little bit softer, but the taste is going to be still good, and you can eat them. So that's what we're going to do. Right now I'm going to mix the water with salt and pour over the cucumbers. And again, the proportions are 1 liter of water and 1 tablespoon of salt in winter time. Or if you have really cool kitchen. If your kitchen temperature is a little bit higher, then increase the salt content. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons per liter of water and pour the brine over. Another tip, and it's very important, when you have your brine, everything like the dill and your grape leaves and cucumbers, they have to be covered with the water totally. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to press the veggies with something, maybe a little saucer, maybe a little bowl, whatever I can fit here that is going to have a little weight, and then push them down a little bit. My fermenting crock pot is with the water seal, so I'm going to pour a little bit of water afterwards in the groove, so I have that natural barrier, so oxygen is not going to go inside and mess up my fermentation process. So carbon dioxide is going to be easily going like plumping out, and the water in the groove is going to protect the insides, because the oxygen is not going to be able to go inside. So yeah, it's going to be good. I can wait for them, and it is time to pour the water or mix with the salt. My water was boiling 5-10 minutes ago, so that's about the temperature I want. I had 2 liters in the pot. So I'm going to add 1 tablespoon and then another tablespoon for the 1 liter I have. Mix it well. I'm going to use the same spoon. Mix it well and pour over the cucumbers. If I need another liter or 2, I'm going to do it in batches, because I don't want to have too much salty water and then waste my salt. Okay, so 1 liter goes inside. I think I need more than 1. Two more tablespoons of salt. And again, remember to use good quality of salt. I like the kosher type or sea salt, the thicker, coarse, a little bit more coarse salt, and no iodine. Oh, you are hot. Okay, so now the good stuff. We're going to add a little bit of water in the groove and leave the crock pot on the counter for 2 days in my kitchen, and then I'm going to transfer the cukes in the jar to my fridge and keep them maybe for another week or so. I will check in between if they are good. If they are going to be good, then I'm going to just eat them. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're going to try this recipe. It's very easy, maybe 10 minutes max. The worst part, the longest part, is to find the cucumbers. But you're going to enjoy them with your dinners. You're going to enjoy them with your sandwiches and even by themselves as snacks.